Hey, what's going on? It's another episode of the Perfectly Misfit Podcast. Oh, how you doing, huh? Dan, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How you doing,
All
huh?
right, I'm doing. I'm over here doing what I do, the best I can do it. Perfectly Misfit is a podcast where Dan and I get together once a week to act like a couple of goofballs, shoot the shit, uh, talk about other podcasts, TV shows, and movies, and food. Um,
And shit
yeah.
that's going on in our lives.
Yeah, it's a new year. It's our first one of the year, right? Yeah,
Yeah, this is the first
yeah.
podcast of the year.
Um, I've already broken my resolution by saying I had a resolution.
Yeah. What'd
I
you do?
yeah, we don't play that shit over here. Yeah, they're gonna do good or you're not. That's what Uncle Joey always taught me. Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna do dry January until 12:01.
yeah, that happens. You can only do your best, but put your best before. I was in bed by, I think 10:30 or 11 that night on New
Oh,
Year's.
gee. I think it was up to like 2:33. So
I It's just another day to me, man. I got woken up at 12 with the college kids in the neighborhood freaking hopping off champagne bottles and outside. But
woo.
yeah, happy yeah, yeah, yeah. And like I was back in bed like 15 minutes later. It was pretty awesome actually. No
Nice.
complaints, man. Uh
Hey, I have a question about personal stuff for you. How the fuck did darts go?
how to what?
Your darts. How did darts go on Thursday?
Pool. But it was it
Oh,
was
cool.
that was
Fuck.
practice. That was practice. And it was
Okay.
yeah. Now that was just like a practice and get to meet the team kind of thing. I think this week is the first one.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I heard it's a very lady friendly league, so I'm looking forward to that.
Outstanding.
That's going to be pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like blah about everything lately.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help that I basically spent the last 4 days in bed because my fucking had to go to the emergency room. That's more personal stuff.
Yeah, how's your knee?
Yeah, I'm finally not crying in pain, but it still hurts a little bit and it's getting better, thank God. But that shit sucked. And I try to tough it out for like 3 days before I finally took my ass to the hospital.
So, what did they say it was?
Nothing. They couldn't figure it out. They did an X-ray. They didn't do an MRI. The physical therapist came and like did like some like muscle loosening stuff, and then they just gave me arthritis cream and anti-inflammatory pills, and those have been helping. So
Awesome, man. Well, I'm
yeah,
glad. I'm glad it wasn't anything super serious. Now you just
first
have
yeah, hopefully
basically arthritis in your knee, really bad.
yeah. I'm thinking I hit it and I don't remember I was drunk or something, or I don't know because like it hurt to the touch, but there was no like bruise or anything to indicate that I fucking
Like you
cranked
could
it.
have like tendonitis in your knee as
Yeah,
well.
I don't know. All I know is I got my fucking ski pass this year, and the last thing I need is to have a blown out knee. That'd be a waste of $200.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed. I have
Um,
tendonitis in my elbow, and that's why I said it is there's nothing like no bruise or anything, but if you touch it, man, it feels like you're punching me. My kid accidentally grabbed me on Friday, and dude, it felt like he fucking hit me with a baseball bat in the elbow. So,
yeah, I never felt any like pain like this, let alone um, something that like lasted this long. You know,
yeah.
like the fact that that pain was not going anywhere. That, yeah, that was yeah. I woke up Friday morning, was like, you know what? I'm up at 6 a.m. I know there's no traffic right now, and I'm willing to bet the ER is going to be, empty or close to empty. And I was right. The one person in there was like one of their like repeat customers who comes in just a little, you know, one of our special veteran brothers.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Yep.
So I was out of the waiting room and into the back in 3 minutes, 2 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I actually like every time I've had to go to the VA, it's usually been around like that early in the morning, middle of the night, and yeah, almost the same thing almost always. Uh, except for when I had RSV, that took a little longer. That was
Yeah.
yeah, not fun. Should we just get into it?
Yeah, but yeah.
Fucking talk about how shitty fucking the some of the appearances were at Raw.
I don't think. I mean, so there were a lot. Obviously, it was in LA, so it had a shit ton of celebrities. A lot of BC list people. Um, still cool. I think Fluffy was the most famous person there beyond The Rock, but The Rock is technically still in wrestling, so I don't think he counts.
I mean, I give O'Shea Jackson a pretty big name. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, he's been in a bunch of
Yeah.
movies. Never a
I mean,
lead actor though.
that's the you know why he was there?
No.
It's because he's going to be in the new Den of Thieves movie.
Okay. So
So and the like
funny
that's
thing,
huh
I watched Den of Thieves before the podcast.
two.
No, the first one.
Oh yeah, I like the first one. That's why I'm like, okay, this
Yeah, that
yeah
was good. Yeah, it was funny. I just literally finished it, and that's when I
yeah.
was like, "Hey, I'm ready."
Um uh, uh
And then Fluffy's little promo in the back was horrible
that was
with
yeah.
the
That's what
new
I'm saying.
guy.
These dude. I mean, like Hogan's appearance horrible.
He got
Uh
fucking booed
oh yeah.
like crazy because he's in LA and they're all super liberal. But
But what's funny is think about this. Think about this. Sure, LA is a little liberal, but this is hardcore wrestling fans.
yeah,
They're not liberal. Hardcore
uh,
wrestling fans,
yeah,
hardcore wrestling fans are pretty fucking hardcore rightists. And fucking Donald Trump is a fucking is a Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I think
I think he was. I think Hulk Hogan was only there because it was Netflix
oh yeah.
and debuting right. Like it didn't matter what venue they were going to be. He was still going to be on there because he's still known worldwide.
Yeah. I mean I that and then the pushing his shitty beer
Yeah.
bad. And then like Undertaker. Like it was great to see him. But what was that bullshit? Just like come out, circle the ring, peace out. Like,
He high fived
I mean,
mommy.
but like,
I forgot her name for a second. Rhea
let her
Ripley.
let her hop on the fucking back of the bike, ride out
Right.
with.
That's
You know
what
what I
I
mean?
thought was gonna. That's what I thought was gonna
It
happen.
was weird and awkward and just dumb. I felt it was pointless.
No.
Yeah, man.
John
That was
Cena's promo was dumb as shit.
yeah. Big J Ogerson today was like he basically came out and said to the world that he's going to be a wigger for one more year. I yeah, you
I mean,
know,
the wrestling in the show was fucking fantastic.
yeah. I saw one or
There
two botches, but that were instantly made up
happens
for.
every time.
Yeah,
Dude, the one thing that they showed was a like a promo, like quick promo video of a new guy that's coming in. His name is Penta. He's a luchador, and that's why Chad Gable was like his like little crap in the background was like, "Oh, I could beat anybody. I could beat anybody." There's been rumors I've been having problems with luchadors, and you better give me the best one in the world next week. Boom, Penta's debuting next week. Penta is this shit. He was in AEW for a while. and always put on classic matches. He doesn't botch often and does all the super off the top rope shit and flippy shit. So it'll be fun. It'll be a really fun match. I can't wait. I'm excited for Penta to be in WWE.
I
He's like
uh,
Rey Mysterio, but like almost a foot taller.
I have to. My other complaint is just all the fucking ads. That was nuts. You
There was a
know,
shit ton of ads.
like, and then to have like Fortnite dead center of the ring. It was like, this is weird.
Got to get your money, baby.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
you know
Logan
what was a
Paul.
big one that kind of one of the sponsors that really blew my mind was Subway. I'm like, who the fuck is still
Oh,
eating
all
at
the
Subway?
commercials.
Yeah, who
Yeah,
like?
I don't
Th-
know. I'm
I feel
surprised
like
it wasn't Jersey Mike's.
yeah, I feel like this is like their last ditch effort. Somebody in marketing was like, guys, we got 20 million. We could throw it at this, and this is it. like,
I
I,
mean, it was a huge night. I mean, it was probably one of the biggest nights since the very first WrestleMania for WWE,
yeah,
in my opinion, going to Netflix, like going completely global. So I thought it was cool. I'm pretty excited about to see what happens. Um,
I
I
like
heard
there
it.
was one of the celebrity guys who was just out there smoking a joint.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, some
next to
rapper.
Travis Scott.
Was it? It's
I think
not.
so. Yeah, yeah, it was something like that. But yeah,
There's one of the guys that did the Usos music or
yeah,
whatever. I
that
forgot
was
his name. They
that
said
was
his name and I wasn't paying attention. But yes,
yeah,
he was definitely smoking a blunt.
that was nuts. That has to be a freaking a WWE first.
Yeah. I don't yeah, I can't remember if Snoop Dogg did or not.
Hmm. And
I would assume Snoop Dogg did, but
I was
I
gonna
don't
say,
know.
but I'm willing to bet if he did, that shit's been deleted from the archives at this point.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, and then the nice thing about going to Netflix is they're supposed to no longer censor things, but they did censor somebody saying bullshit last night. I wonder if it was like a one night thing because of they knew how many people were going to watch. But
Yeah,
supposedly they're supposed to be not censoring swear words
yeah.
anymore.
I
Uh,
remember, and that's why like The Rock cursed when he was beating up Cody
yeah,
last year.
yep.
Did you
And
make
then
any snacks for the show last night?
I did not, dude. Dude, I've been like doing like poor man grilling shit right lately. And not all of it, but just for like last night, I pan fried a steak, a T-bone steak. I was in the mood for a steak and it was like 10 degrees outside, and I'm not fucking standing outside for that.
I
And then
sorry.
no, you're good. But Sunday I made no Saturday I made poor man's chili. That's where you just grab like I had meat in there, whatever. And you just kind of grab like all your chili beans and then just whatever the fuck else you have in the cupboard. I just wanted to clear out all the fucking vegetables and shit in the cupboard. Threw it in there, threw a bunch of hot sauce in there, a little too much chili pepper. But it was fucking awesome. It tasted amazing.
I don't know if you got do you have a Sam's Club membership?
I don't.
All
There's
right.
not a Sam's one. Sam's Club is like an hour away from me.
I got a one, two, three, four, five, probably like a 10 bottle hot sauce sampling kit for six
Ooh,
bucks the other day.
nice.
Yeah. Um, I made basically like my own version of sloppy joes. Uh,
Okay.
like and sliders. Like had like the King's Hawaiian rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking slice that shit down down the middle. Ground beef with chorizo, onion, salt, pepper, garlic, uh,
Nice.
and yeah, do that bitch on there. Put little cheese squares through that bitch in the oven. Fucking melt the cheese. Maron.
Nice.
That was yeah, I did that during the third fight. I don't remember. There was
Oh,
there was drinks involved. Who cares? Doesn't matter.
yeah.
It
Yeah, there definitely was drinking involved last night.
was
Like
a
the
good
only
time.
match I remember is the Roman Reigns fight, the Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan fight, and Rollins and CM Punk.
So now I wonder
Everything
what the story's gonna go with Dom and Liv, since Dom tried to like get back with Rhea after she got the belt back.
Yeah, I know. I'm wondering, and I'm interested in it. I'm very interested. Dom Mysterio, Daddy Dom, whatever the fuck they call him now. His shit, whatever he's doing, he's getting booed like crazy. He's my favorite heel in the business. He doesn't wrestle that often, and when he does wrestle, all he does is take bumps the entire time. Like he's good and he sells really well. I've become a really big fan of Dominic Mysterio.
It's kind of funny, like that's it's usually the other way around. The girl is usually the one who doesn't wrestle, and
Yeah,
he's like the looks.
yeah. And with his fucking shitty ass mustache and his
The
super
mullet,
blonde mullet.
stupid ass bowl cut mullet.
Yep, his Eddie Guerrero esque mullet.
I love uh Pat McAfee just keeps calling him a dumbass. This dumbass.
Yeah,
What is this
dude.
dumbass doing over here? Dumbass.
And Pat McAfee's back on Raw again, so he's
Yeah.
gonna do commentary the whole time or for a while again on Netflix. I'm excited about that. I love Pat McAfee, like in
Uh,
general.
Allison
I'm
kind of like pointed out how annoying his voice is, and I couldn't unhear it after that. But besides that, he's good. He's got a good energy.
super funny.
I just saw
And
I saw a clip earlier today where he was doing his other show, and like it's a call-in show, and a kid calls in, and he's like, and like the kid, he's like, "Hi, Pat," and he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, you are way too young to be
mhm.
listening." He's like, "No, no, I just really want to tell you I appreciate you and what you do and like your insight and blah blah blah." And then also while I have you on the phone, fuck Boston.
Yeah. Owen. Owen, that is a classic call on his show.
I
God
never
damn it, I love
I
that.
don't know shit about him, so I just thought that was funny that like I never really heard of him before yesterday. I mean, I've heard the name, like I don't follow at all, nothing
Right.
about him,
And
and
then
then
sport.
yeah.
Too much sports.
What else?
Uh, I listened to the fuck. What podcast did I listen to today? God damn it!
I've listened to right now with John Goblikon. He had Matt Walsh on, who
Okay.
I fucking love. Matt Walsh. He's been on like everything but nothing. You like until someone reminds you that he was on that, then you're like, oh yeah, he was on that movie in that movie. But yeah, improv legend Matt Walsh was on Necrogoblicon. The last podcast on the left guys were on Dan Soder, um, Louis J. Gomez, and Joe List were on Kill Tony this week, which was kind of a slow week because it was like the Christmas episode, so like a lot of the main people were out of town. But ended with Ari Maddie killing it as usual. Um, yeah. Unfortunately, come to learn one of my other favorite serious shows is ending or not ending, but Jim Norton has left Sirius satellite radio for the first time in 20 years.
Oh wow.
Because these fucking assholes wouldn't pay him what he felt he was fairly deserved. It was like his contract was up, and they didn't offer him what you know.
Does he do the Sam and Robert show
Yeah,
anymore?
it's Jim and Sam.
Jim and Sam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So now it's just the Sam Roberts show as of
Okay.
today. As of
Sam
today.
Roberts is his last name. Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
you know what I mean.
So yeah, now Jim's going to be doing an advice call-in show with other comedians and shit. Like
Oh,
he's already got a couple in the bank. I think I saw one with Tim Dillon already. So
is it on like? Is it going to be on YouTube?
yeah,
Or
probably. Yeah.
okay.
He like he released the announcement yesterday and like teaser trailer kind of thing. It's like 6 minutes on his YouTube.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I think there was like something in the contract as well that he couldn't do something like that if he was still with Sirius. So I don't know. Yeah, and
And
we also
but he
still,
does his other podcast with his wife.
yeah, we also still have Sword Fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I still like the other name that they were going to use because Jim's wife is trans, so he was going to call it My Wife's Nuts,
No.
which they're both really home run the names, so he had to pick one or the other.
Right.
But yeah, I really like Sword Fight actually, and then this week had yesterday came out because they come out on Mondays. It was Bobby Kelly was on this week's Sword Fight. That was
nice.
also a great episode. Like they're very close. Like the Nortons have spent the last 2 Thanksgivings at the Kelly's
house. Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, they have
I'm
like
still yet to check out Swordfish, but I will. We have
Sword
Bobby
Fight.
Kelly. Yeah, so Swordfish the movie. I don't know what the fuck,
Dude,
dude. I'm so off today. Apparently,
I'm going to tell you right now, if you want a good episode, there's a couple really strong episodes. He did an episode with Anthony Cumia. He did an episode with Ron Bennington. Those are like
I have no idea who Ron Bennington is.
Legendary radio, like talk show kind of guy, like
New York kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, like he was in LA, he was Boston as well, but like he was huge same time as Opie and Anthony.
Okay. Yeah, I never got into Opie and Anthony. I wish I did, but we didn't have it out here.
Dude, if you're ever looking for just something else to listen to, the old YouTube, some of their best of shit is still on YouTube.
I do. Yeah, I've listened to every time I get bored and I can't think of anything to watch, I pull up the best of Patrice O'Neill.
Yeah.
Opie Anthony.
Ron Bennington was interesting because his show was the Ron and Fez show. And Fez was a character. It was a gay character. And like for like the first couple of years, it was like, never admitted he was gay. Then like there's a whole I once a year I will replay this segment on YouTube called Fez Comes Out. And it's just like Ron Bennington is a genius. He is a puppeteer in radio. Like he knows his improv is amazing. He knows how to like pretend he's fucking furious. Like there's a whole YouTube video of clips of him using a cowbell as a weapon. You just hear like somebody like just rambling, and then you'll just hear the ping, and you're like, oh fucking, like you hear the cowbell hit the ground and everything. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Let me get that cowbell back. I need that. It's my therapeutic cowbell. Like, it's just dumb. It's silly, good time shit. And then but Bennington on Sword Fight, kind of fucking with Jim Norton's European wife, who while she has a good sense of humor, she does take things very literally. So he just plays into it and just it's just yeah. He's like, oh, so you're a witch. Tell me more about that. Like, knowing full well, like this fucking crazy bitch.
Nice.
He's like, I'm gonna keep digging.
So you were talking about cowbells for just a second, like just telling a story, and it reminded me that my girlfriend has no idea of the Christopher Walken cowbell sketch. And I had to fucking show her.
Baby, you don't understand. Put my legs one leg at a time. Put my pants on one leg at a time. Only difference is I shit out gold records, baby.
I got a fever, and the only prescription's more cowbell.
Cowbell.
Just like one of the best clips of that era of SNL.
Yeah, there's a fucking Horatio Sands in the background. Yeah, don't mess this up for us, man. Got a fever.
So, I think I'm gonna start over on Letterkenny. I'm gonna
Okay.
start from season 1 and go all the way through.
I haven't finished it. I
I
couldn't.
know. That's
Yeah,
why I think we should do that together,
maybe a
but
good idea.
we should start it over from episode 1 and go all the way through and, like, watch like, we should figure out, like, how many episodes would be a good amount to go back and we can talk about it here on the podcast, even though, like, there was other Letterkenny shows. We're not trying to make it a Letterkenny show, but it's something that would be fun to do, I
Um,
think.
uh, my next thing I'm gonna watch, I'll probably do it tonight while I'm playing Grand Theft Auto. I want to watch the new Squid Game season.
Oh, yeah, my son's been watching it, my youngest son, and he says it's really good. I've heard both. I've heard it's either really you either love it or you hate it.
Did you watch the first one?
Yeah, I love the first
Okay.
season.
Yeah. So
So I don't know. I'm very excited to watch it. I just haven't.
yeah. I don't know. Everybody seems to be watching it. And I'm like, let me start watching it before I get spoilers.
All right.
And I still have to fucking find. I don't know how or why they do this, but the last 5 episodes of Yellowstone aren't available anywhere. Like they were like, you had to catch them live.
Are they on Paramount
I don't
or
remember. I think it's Paramount Plus. Yeah, but
okay.
I have both Paramount and Peacock or whatever. They're both of them, and
Oh, they're
yeah,
just not on there?
it's like they gave the first 5 episodes, but then the last 5 you had to catch them live. I
Huh.
don't know, fucking dumb as shit. So I'm like pissed, and I know some spoilers because of the bonfire, but
Okay.
whatever. Um,
I watched the first couple of seasons of Yellowstone. I think the season I stopped watching on is when the girl moved they got the girl that moved into with the other cowboys. The
oh,
the one from
oh,
Texas.
Tater.
Yeah, the one that's trying to fuck the black dude.
Oh, don't worry, she gets it.
I'm sure, but because she's very crazy.
Oh yeah, Tater gets what she wants.
But I've seen that up to there, and then I just kind of stopped watching. I found
It
other stuff
gets
to watch.
they get really political. You know, it gets a little bit much, but it's a good show. I really like it. You know, and now I got nothing. Fucking Tulsa King's not going to be for another year.
Oh, are they going to make another season? I
Oh
thought they
yeah,
stopped. I thought they were
every
gonna stop.
nobody has a complaint about Tulsa King. It could be a little corny, but I think people like that. Like,
I love it. I saw the whatever's on for free on Amazon, like the
uh,
first season. I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
I got drawn to it watching it in silence at a bar, or like not a silent, like there was like music, but like the TV was on mute, so I had
Yeah.
no idea what's going on. I'm just like, what is this? And like I watched fucking Sylvester Stallone like drive the back of someone's skull onto like a fucking horn, like on like a moose on a wall. You know what I mean? I was like,
Oh,
what show is this? That's why I was like, I gotta find
yeah.
out what this is.
Yeah. It is great. It's great. It's an amazing show. I just won't buy Paramount Plus to watch it or whatever it's on.
Yeah, I don't remember what it. I
Not
think
until after, not until after the Super Bowl, and I can cancel cable. So,
fair enough. All right, let's wrap this up. Um, nice, quick, easy episode. Covered all the subjects: food, TV, podcasts. What better way to fucking do an ep? Nice and smooth. One thing we ask every week is if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, blah 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 blah, tell a friend. But tell somebody you love them. That's really important to us. You know, Dan and I lose people all the time at an alarming rate. So you don't want to regret not telling somebody you love them when you have the chance, especially if you do and you mean it. Love you, Dan. I'll see you next week.
I love you too, buddy. I'll see you next
I
year.
almost said, I was gonna say next year again. I was like, no, we did that last week. All right, I hate you. All right, fuckers.
Later.